Hello to my second grade class and to all my families. Happy Sunday. I wanted to go ahead and record Monday's video tonight in case some of you guys might want to watch it tonight before Monday morning rolls around and you gotta pick up and get everybody organized and ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what we're doing for Monday's work and touch on a few things regarding the packet and what to do with it, and also just a couple other messages that I wanted to get out to you guys. All right, so tomorrow is Monday, March 23rd, 2020. So we are going to start just like we did last week with our writing work, okay? What I do want to ask of you guys is this can either be done first or you can start with your journal. That's fine. Whichever way you want to start, okay? Both of them are done in the morning, first thing. We normally get through early bird first and then we start with the journal. But if it's an easier start to your day to start with writing for your child, then start with that and then jump onto this. It's up to you guys, okay? You guys are going to be able to kind of finesse this schedule into what works best for your schedule and what works best for your child, and actually just for that day, because every day is different, just like it is at school. And we have to finesse our schedule as well, and we have to take everything into account as far as the whole day and what we're trying to get done, what's happening, how everything's going. So do the same for you at home, okay? I feel like this is pliable, and let it kind of flow with your schedule. And I know many of you have other children that have expectations and demands that they're trying to meet too. So mold this into whatever you feel like it needs to be to work within your family. I just wanted to make sure that I kind of started with that, all right? Because this is the way that I'm presenting stuff and the way that I have things set up is just it's a suggestion for the way you guys can do your day. But again, you guys are doing it and you know what's going on in your family and what your day is looking like. So do whatever you need to do with it to make it be most successful for you guys, okay? So we're starting week 2 and the packet, so get out your week 2 packet. And you're gonna see your early bird, just like last week. Everything's labeled with the day of the week. And then your writing journal, okay? So what I was gonna ask though of you guys, because we have a few more days of March left, if you will please just continue on with March, and let's not transition to April yet. We'll do that later in the week. I want to get you through this week with the remainder prompts that are here. So you should have 5 done and you should have 3 remaining. So let your child start with whichever one they want to start with for that day, but you'll have a Monday, a Tuesday, and a Wednesday, okay? So continue on with this and then we'll switch over to April. So early bird, your morning writing journal, and then again, make sure you use your word bank for your journal. And then we're going to jump into math, okay? So your first warm-up for math is going to be missing numbers to 10, all right? So find that in your packet, missing numbers to 10. You guys should be really good at doing this now, cutting out and doing the solve it strips on the other side. You can choose to glue this into your journal, or you can just stick it back in your packet, okay? Then we're moving to lesson 5, analyzing bar graphs. So we're continuing our graph work, and we moved from tally marks to picture graph, and now we're doing a bar graph, okay? So this should just flow right into what you guys have been doing. It's just a different way to look at and look at information in the form of a graph, all right? So that is pages 555, 556. Then you're going to be moving into, that's the lesson and the guided practice, okay? Then you're going to be moving into your independent work, which is what we would do at school. So that's 557 and 558. This would be done at school. And then go ahead and do the homework for the day, okay? All right, so that is math. Your spelling, you're going to start on the next set of words. And so whatever your next set of words are, you're going to start on those. The first thing that you're going to do, though, is just like we did, Monday is a big spelling day, okay? It's when we get most of our spelling work organized and cut out and ready for the week. So whether or not you have these words or not, you're going to have, you know, the set that you're working on. You're going to start with this sheet right here. And this is it's phonics, and it is breaking up your words into their word families and what they sound like. So it's important to start with that at the beginning. It's the first thing you do for spelling. I'm looking back to see where mine is from last week. All right, so this is what you're going to be doing first. But remember, it's really important that you're cutting out everything. You're cutting out each word individually, okay? You're cutting out everything individually. You're going to pull out your 3 group labels, though. These are your 3 word family groups. Pull those out and go ahead and have your child glue them into the very top of their journal, okay? So once they do that, you're going to have all of these words cut out, and you're going to turn them upside down. They're going to be individual, and you're going to mix them all up. You need to mix them up because I really want them to be pulling words randomly and not in order. They need to be pulling cards randomly, looking at it, and seeing where it fits in to their word families in the top categories. Okay, that's really important that you do that, because it's really easy to just cut this sheet out and just glue it into your journal and be done with it, but that's really defeating the purpose of this, and that is for the children to read these words as they're picking them up, and they need to sort. They need to search out what category they go in and sort them appropriately, all right? So make sure you're doing this step correctly. This is really the foundation for the rest of the week. All right, so you're gonna get that done. You're gonna cut out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there's gonna be 15 words. Some of these words that are on here are not in your spelling words. I just picked 15. So cut out your spelling words, whatever words they are, cut these out and put them in a baggie and keep them in a safe spot, because that's what you're gonna use to do your spelling for the week. So the first one is your ABC order. It may not look like this because you may be on the other packet, but it's okay. You're gonna be doing whatever the first sheet is in your packet that you would be normally doing at home for homework, okay? So this is spelling. Then you're gonna move into your word work. And everybody's gonna be hunting for nouns again. These are different nouns, and this is a different sheet. So you're going to be underlining your nouns and you're going to be finding them in your word find, just like we did last week. Okay? And a noun is, do I have it? Nope. It's somewhere around here. A noun is what? You guys should know what a noun is by now. A person, place, thing, animal. All right? So look for your nouns and find them in your word find. That's your word work. Then your reading notebook. And our passage starting on Monday is a visit to the zoo. All right? So again, we're highlighting the evidence in our text with our colors. And then we're going in and we're answering our comprehension questions, just like we did last week. Your kids should be getting familiar with this, okay? Reading, and then your true false. That's again going back in and finding the evidence, and if it's a true statement or a false statement, and if it was evidence in your text, it would be true, and if it was not, then it would be false. Okay? All right, so we did social studies last week, so we're going to do science this week. So we're rotating social studies and science. So social studies for a week, science for a week. Social studies for maybe. I might change that up just a little bit because spring is my favorite. A lot of my favorite lessons and activities are in the spring, and one of my most favorite things to do is life cycles. And as second grade students, that's part of our core curriculum. So we are going to be covering life cycles. And I am not sure exactly how I'm going to format that yet for the weeks to come, because it looks like they haven't made a formal announcement. And we don't know for sure, but it's looking like this is probably going to last longer. And I know that our governor said that we would not be going back to school at the end of March. So we're going to continue forward with the distance learning for as long as we need to. And I will be talking to you more about that later, okay, as far as what the next steps are for getting work to you guys. All right, so science is this week, and this is kind of a it's an enhancement study on the social studies from Amelia Earhart. So we're going to be talking about flight and distance, and what more of a fun way to do that than to work with paper airplanes. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. But the first thing that you're going to do for tomorrow on Monday is, hang on just a second, is in order to be a pilot, you have to have a license and you have to fill out an application. So your kids are going to be filling out their paper airplane pilot application tomorrow, all right? And they are going to be writing about why they would make a good pilot, all right? So your name is going to go on this, your birthday, and why would you make a good paper airplane pilot, all right? And because Amelia Earhart had a lot of courage and she liked adventure and all of those things that we talked about with Amelia Earhart, those are some good ideas to kind of pull into this. But you let your child have fun with this. So guys, why would you make a good paper airplane pilot? Why do you think? So what I want you to do is write complete sentences, all right? Just like we do with our writing. So I want you to start off this paragraph with, I think I would make a good paper airplane pilot because once again, we are restating the topic, and we're going to use complete sentences to fill out our application, okay? So fill that out tomorrow, and then you have to make a promise. I promise to follow all safety flying instructions and to make sure both myself and others stay safe. Now, this is going to be applicable to you guys because there are possibly other people in your home right now. And you have to be careful when you're flying paper airplanes so that you're not hitting people in the face and, you know, distracting them. So you have to take your pledge, and then whoever is the responsible person for this particular assignment needs to approve it or decline it. And this is a time to talk about what your rules are for paper airplanes in your home. All right, so this is step 1, Monday's assignment. Fill out the application, talk about it, and then we'll proceed forward. I wanted to talk to you guys a couple things. Pull out this adjective list that you guys had in your packet last week. You're going to need this. So pull it out and have it around, because your kids can use this for journal writing. They can use this for everything that they do with their writing. This is a good adjective list. So pull it out and keep it around to use it. Spelling test. Ta-da! You guys had your first spelling test at home. I'm sure it went great. Please hold on to this to get back in your week number 1 packet. And because at some point in the near future, we're going to need to get these packets back from you guys, and I'm going to need to utilize this information, okay? So because progress notes are coming up. So I just put it back in there, and this is really no stress. Just stick it back in, and I'm just going to be able to use the work that we've done, you know, to help with the progress notes. All right, guys. And what else? Let's see. This is also something that you guys can use in your writing. Just have it out as well. A couple of housekeeping notes that I was going to share with you guys real quick. Please check the Specialist Hub daily. This link will be sent out tomorrow in an email from Miss Roosh, and it's a hub where the specialists are going to be able to post their work and hopefully help you guys keep up with that a little easier. It is also posted in the front page news in SchoolSpeak, so you can find it in your email. You can find it in SchoolSpeak in the front page news of SchoolSpeak. Another thing that I wanted to remind you guys is to please complete your religion assignments. And Miss McMullen is our religion teacher, so you should be getting a religion, work from her. If you have questions about that, please contact Miss McMullen, via email, and refer your questions to her. But this is just a reminder to make sure that you're completing your religion assignments. And I think that's it. Again, Miss Marandino is going to be calling you guys again this week and checking in. So if you have any questions regarding any of the work, please ask Miss McMullen, Miss Marandino, when she calls you. And she is more than happy to answer any of your questions and help you with any of the work. And I'm available as well during office hours, so just send me your questions, or just if you can't wait for Miss Marandino, send them to me as you have questions. I'm hoping that this week is gonna be smooth for you guys because the work is very similar and you guys have a really good handle on kind of what the packet contains. And but I'll be in touch with you regarding kind of next steps, and those decisions haven't really been made yet by our unit, but we're having a unit meeting as well this week, and we're going to talk about all of that. So I will be back in touch with you soon regarding kind of next steps for distance learning. All right, you guys, I'm going to send this out tonight so you can take a look at it, and but I'm wishing you a happy Monday, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, take care. Bye-bye.